my gosh.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah.
You are just the vibiest.
No, you're the vibiest. It's already in the title of episode 4.
Oh my gosh, how are you, Drew?
I'm good. I was just saying, you look so tan.
Oh my gosh, okay, well, we got like a sunny day earlier this week, and I did like lay on the roof.
Oh, on the roof, and then field day too.
Yeah,
you were out,
yeah.
but you have
oh
kind
my
of
gosh,
been outside.
I've been kind of active.
Yeah.
I'm
good though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had a really bad weekend the bad start to the week because I got food poisoning.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah, which
I forgot about that.
I think is probably the worst that my body has ever felt. I never got it before, and I always thought people were just lying, because everyone says it, like, yeah, I can't come in today, like I got food poisoning, and I'm like, girl, you throw up 3 times, like you're good, you know. But I got it, and it was just like full, like my body was just expelling, like
I've never had it.
It was
knock on wood.
Bad, girl. And then I was so embarrassed too because
and tell the pod what it was from.
Yeah, I got it from Taco Bell.
Yeah, and you know what though? Like I love Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Like truthfully, it's my favorite fast food restaurant. But
I kind of got what I
and I'm
paid
so
for.
happy that I've never had a bad experience with it like that yet. But I know it's coming.
It is.
Like if I keep going and I keep this up, like it's gonna come.
It's because I got the chicken. Normally I get the beef.
I always get the chicken.
Oh, really?
But honestly,
girl.
like maybe I'll learn from your lesson and just like not go back.
It was really bad. I could not even drink water, you guys. Like I was like
No, it was
throwing
really
up water, shitting water, like just throwing up water, shitting water. It was like the worst time of my life, but honestly, I feel like my skin looks so much better now.
No, you look really good today. I literally, when you walked in the door, I was not doing the greatest, and which we'll get into.
Yeah.
But I literally was like gonna tell Drew today, like, oh my god, we can't film. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, post an Instagram story and just like let the girls know like it's not coming out this week. But then I literally saw like how good you looked, and I was like, oh my god, we have to film.
You're so sweet.
I was just like, oh my god, he has like half beat on. Like I have to literally just like.
Hey,
but you know what? We cried it out. I cried it out. We had like a little therapy session right before this.
Mm-hmm. You did so good.
Thank you.
Girl, I literally knocked on the door, and I hear him shuffle up to the door, and before he opens it, I just hear... And I was like, oh, fuck, girl. He's unwell in there.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's been a really bad weekend for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've been, like, debating all day if I want to, like, talk about it.
Yeah.
On, like, online, I guess. But truthfully, I've talked about everything in my life for the past 19 weeks, so I have to talk about it as well.
Yeah.
But it's like a little embarrassing, you guys. I keep saying that and everybody's like, stop using that.
It's just
like,
not.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I like rewind, reverse to like 2 weeks ago when I was mentioning that I was seeing somebody. I essentially, like, got broken up with over text, which is, I mean, I think, like, anybody in my position, I think anybody, from anybody's point of view, it's embarrassing.
Right.
But I can also understand that, like, it's not, and, like, it's just life.
Yeah.
And, you know, we started this podcast 19 weeks ago now, like, with the very clear intention that not only A, we would talk about everything no matter what, but also B, that, like, bitch, life happens and, like, you have to tack it on.
No, girl.
Like, literally, like, you just, like, it's just another thing to tack on.
Yeah.
And, like, I was talking earlier, like, when I was crying in Drew's arms, that like, I was telling him when I was in between cries.
In between heaves,
that I, like, just didn't want to keep going. Like, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm just so tired of, like, there's only so much a person can continue, like, tack on.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
But, truthfully, like, that's not true. And, you know, I put a lip gloss on and I was just like,
girl,
turn on the lights, press play, let's do it.
Let's just do it, yeah.
Because, like, truthfully, there's just no benefit in, like, losing.
Yeah, and sulking.
What did I say earlier? I was just like, I can't be a loser.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, like, it's not a game at all. But, like, I'm not going to be the loser. You know what I mean? And, like, that's not to say that there has to be a loser at all.
No, you can both win.
Yeah. And we should.
Yeah.
We, like, deserve that. You know what I mean? But there's nothing that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing that I can do at this point. I mean, besides, like, I don't know. Like,
it's a hard situation.
It's just like it's hard.
Yeah. I think you're going about things very gracefully, and I think that you are allowing for communication to happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't show up the way they need to in that regard. So
yeah,
I think you're doing great. I also don't want the pod to think that I was just sitting there being like, girl, don't be a loser, stop crying. We had actually a really good chat, but we did come to the conclusion that
it was
you can't give up.
I owe more to myself than crying and just like drinking, like,
right,
and
trying to numb the pain.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I've, like, taken, like, so many Tylenol this past weekend, like, because I'm just, like...
Girl, I saw the wrappers, like, littering your bed. I was like, girl, got a problem.
I just, like... it's because I've just been, like, crying, and my head hurts so bad. And I'm, like, truthfully not a crier. Like, I was telling... I think the pod, like, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, I remember each time I cry very, like, intensely. And this weekend just, like...
You can't count.
I can't even count. But, that's okay. And life is life. And I went to my friend's birthday dinner yesterday. And somebody actually said something at the table. It didn't have to do with this situation. But I was like, that's kind of tea.
What'd they say?
So, like, we were, like, all sitting down, and, well, they said, like, two things that got me. But I'm actually, like, thinking about it, and it literally has nothing to do with this. Like, I don't...
This random quote.
It was just, like, random quote. I was just like, wow, that was tea. Somebody was like, there's truth, and then there's gossip. And I was like, damn.
That's
and then they
true.
were like, javaughn, I was like, talking about the pod.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh my gosh, you should, like, name this episode Truth and Gossip. And I was like, bitch, because there's the truth and then there's gossip.
Right.
But it literally had nothing to do with, like, we were not talking about the situation. We were talking about something totally different.
Yeah.
But, yeah, truth and gossip.
I feel like we're truth tellers, but we do gossip.
Oh, down.
I love to gossip.
I love it so much.
And I also don't think that, well, yeah, I mean, I don't think gossiping is, like, necessarily a bad thing. If you only gossip, girl.
So, okay, I was actually I'm coming full circle. Now I'm remembering why I brought this up. Because this person that I just broke things off with, is, like, very involved in my friend group. Like, he's a friend.
Yeah.
Like, he was, like, very friends to lovers type vibe.
Yeah.
And he is a friend. And I really debated in my head, like, not telling anybody. Not even like the pod, and just kind of like, I don't know, slowly coming out with it, or like
Not telling anybody the situation, you mean?
right,
Like
right,
how it went
right.
down. Yeah.
But I was just like, I essentially like I didn't want to gossip about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't want it to be gossip. I didn't want it to be like, oh, I heard blah blah blah. I heard blah blah blah. But I was like, no, there's the truth of the matter. Like something happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that's just the truth. Like
Yeah.
I can't not talk about it, unfortunately.
Because it's your life.
Because it's my life.
And it happened to you.
And it sucks so bad. And I was telling Drew, like, I keep wishing, like, I am going to wake up. And it's, like, all a dream. But it's not. And, like, it's life. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't cry again. I just, like, I
it's
can't.
okay, you know.
But, yeah.
Taylor Swift always says, look, girl, if you don't want me to write songs about you, or you don't want me to tell the truth on record,
Well, actually,
then don't give me something to talk about.
I thought about that earlier this week. I was like, the good, or somebody says like the good and bad ends up in the song. Oh, it's Ed Sheeran. It's Ed Sheeran.
Who do you know that's streaming Ed Sheeran?
Well, no, it's in a Taylor Swift song.
Oh.
He's like, it's like a lyric, but he's like, you have to understand like the truth and the bad end up in the song. Like, whatever. Yeah.
Sometimes the truth is just really ugly, and it doesn't look good. Sorry.
Yeah. But it's okay. And you know,
I'm being nice.
It's okay because honestly, I know, like, I was like thinking about it and like, truthfully, like going into ending season 1, like, because next week is our last episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't end season 1 like always on such a high.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? We're gonna take this little break.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come back and be like, oh my god, can you guys believe that
Right.
even like happened?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, really, time moves on, life moves on, and it sucks, and it's so sad, and it's so shitty, and it's so fucked, and I could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know what I mean?
You're being just so graceful and sweet.
Thank you.
I'm
so
just
much.
like very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Very
I'm
proud
like,
of you.
I was telling Sierra, I feel like I just like know myself
Yeah.
at this point in my life like so well that I like my frontal lobe, you guys, is like there.
Developed.
It's developed. Like I could write a 14-page essay about myself, like with and just like I could go into detail, like this is why I do
MLA,
this,
baby,
like,
citations.
no, like literally, like I just in past relationships, I don't think that I've communicated the healthiest.
Right.
Whether-
Because it's so easy to be just petty and just
Passive
like
aggressive.
yes, and just be like I want to fight. Like it's just
Yeah.
so easy to just
It's
fight.
so easy to do that, but like
The hard thing is like
just honestly the hard part is being just like so graceful.
yeah.
And so communicative
Yeah.
and so mature. You know what I mean? Like, that's the hard part. But, like, truthfully, like, I could be wrong. There's always two sides of a story.
Of course.
But I think, like, in this situation, I am really doing it. I'm really, really, really trying.
Yeah. I also think you're making space for yourself to
yeah.
do that, which
Yeah.
I think is great. Like, I think a lot of times when relationships can fail because you don't have space from that person to assess the way that you feel and really think about what you want to say. It's just constant communication and how do we and just fighting and like
I can't fight over text. Like,
you
it's
are
just,
taking the time. You're like, girl, I just need.
I can be communicative with you. I can be mature. I can be so graceful.
Yeah.
I can do all of those things, but it's just like I can't also on top of that like sit down and like have a conversation when like when like you didn't give that to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you can't give it to me, then unfortunately like I can't give it back.
Right. Like if the whole breakup vibe is going to be over text, then that's the most you're going to get trying to fix it. Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, it sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
whatever. But, anyways.
It's a learning lesson.
It's a learning lesson, and that's okay. But, transitioning.
I know.
We're also today remembering why we were invited into the section.
Yes, we are, girl. No, and we have been.
I've been really remembering why I was invited into the section. Like, I've been so polite.
If y'all haven't seen this video,
we'll include it in the dump.
We'll include it in the dump, of course. But I just have to give some context because it's just so funny. This girl, it's like a meme now on Twitter.
Yeah.
But she like walks in. And the title is just, be mindful of why you were invited into the section. And so the first clip is of her walking in with her drink, and she's like twerking, and she's like, and it's just a big X over it. Like, don't do this. And she's like twerking on the chair, and she's like, like in this section, just like grinding. And then it cuts to her with a check mark, and she's just sitting there with a glass of champagne.
Yeah.
And she's like clinking the champagne and just being like so graceful in the section.
And you know what? I was actually like thinking about it when it first started to become a meme. And like, truthfully, like, I'm always mindful about why I'm invited into the section. No, truthfully, like when we go out, like I am like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. When you were at Amanda Lepore's table, girl, I know you were being mindful. Mm-hmm. When you go to Paul's Dolls and you're just sitting up there like...
No, when I'm at Paul's, I'm reminded and I am like...
You know your place.
This is why I was invited into the section. Like, not many people can say the same because, like, the thing is, like... people like get kicked out.
Yeah.
Like, I would never.
No.
Like, I'm like always very mindful
of why we're invited
into the section.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I love that video so much.
No, me too.
But also, I do think I want to critique the art a little bit. That I do think there is time for this energy.
Oh, absolutely.
And like, I would want somebody. I don't want everybody in my section to just be like, sitting there lame. Like, I need a couple of the girls to be like leg up on the table, like, because I want to have the energy in my section.
Life's about balance, truthfully, and like you need both of those people in the section. But I also just thought about speaking of why I was invited into the section. So sorry, excuse me. I am going to LA.
I know. I know.
I'm so excited.
You're going to stay with your brother?
Yes. I'm going away for, like, it's going to be so short.
Like a week or two?
I think like a week.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know, because I wanted to, like, explain, like, how this is going to transition, because we are going to go on a break for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know we've talked about it, but we haven't, like, fully talked about it.
Yeah.
But you can talk about it.
No, yeah. I thought you meant, like, we haven't talked about it. We.
No. We just, like, haven't explained.
Well, we're going to do, I think we decided 2 months of, like, not filming the podcast. But within that time, we want to try and get our, like, individual postings up and getting it good. Or at least preparing for that. And I'm going back home to Arizona in a little bit.
We're, like, literally properly going on, like, summer break.
Like, vacation.
Like, literally. Like,
yeah.
We're just gonna, like, I don't know. I think after 20.
Yeah, episode 20.
After next week.
Next week will be our last episode.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I know. It's, like, really
I'm literally gonna cry. We're gonna go away for, like, literally, like, just, like, a month. Pause the pod.
Yeah.
Get back onto, like, posting, individually, like he said.
And then we'll be back for, like, Pride. Well, not Pride, but, like, after Pride, probably. Because we said July, right?
Yeah.
Or June.
We said June.
Girl, we're trying to tell y'all. We don't even fucking know.
But,
like a month,
I'm
2
really
months.
excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna miss doing this every week, but
it's gonna be so awkward not to do it. Like, I mean, I know,
Yeah.
like, we'll still hang out. Like, I'll still see you. Like, it's just, like, it's become such a thing in my, like, life that I'm, like, actually a little sad.
Yeah, me too.
Because
everyone brings it up too when we go out. It's like, oh, you guys need to talk about this next week.
Guys,
And I'm
my
like,
manager found it.
oh yeah, and she was so excited.
She was so excited. She was like, "Oh my god, I saw you on TikTok." I was like, "Ah!"
Yes.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. I this week wanted to like just talk about like what we're excited about for next season and like what it's also brought into our lives in a lot of ways, because next week we might have a guest joining us. So this is just like our time to like, I think, cap. Sorry, I'm talking a lot this episode. No. Audio listeners are like, Javaughn.
That's great. You're my co-host.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, I am so happy and grateful.
Me too.
Just like what, I don't know. It's just...
I learned a lot about myself, girl, doing this. Because just in terms of, like, not really putting myself out there, per se, because I, like, do that a lot. Like,
on Twitter.
Like, I honestly put my emotions out there a lot. But filming it has been a new experience for me. Long-term content has been a new experience for me. And also just, like, having... someone who's like my partner like relying on me is like something so new and exciting too, and I feel like it's taught me a lot just about like discipline, like self-discipline, and like showing up for the people in your life, like because you do that so often and so well, and that's one of my like favorite things about you. But like I am very
babe, I will always show up.
She will always show up. She could literally, if she had a dinner reservation tonight after she was just crying in my arms, she'd be like, okay, like, let me just get it together. Like, let me get cute for dinner. Like, she's not gonna, you don't miss a plan.
I can't. Like,
I know.
If you invite me there, I mean, granted, what you said, though, like, in the kitchen earlier, was like, I do think I do.
You
like,
do it too much.
I do. And I think I need to, like, take some space and, like, take some time right now to chill. Yeah. And, you know, be by myself and, like, rebrand, like you said. But I agree. This has shown me that, like, literally just like showing up for people that you love and that you care about is so important. That's literally the only thing that people want from you. Yeah. Like truly, like show up for the people that you love and that you ride for, and like they got you for life, you know?
And that the actions speak so much louder than the words, because it's really easy to like send a cute lovey text, but like how are you gonna show that person that you really care about them? And like, I mean, I'm about to get back into what we were talking about, but it's like you just have to put some grit behind what you say and like be there for them, and also like communicating when someone's not doing that for you, like being like, girl, like you're not showing up for me, and that is frustrating. Learning how to do that is like really hard. But when somebody
doesn't show up for you, and this is why it is so important to show up for the people that you care about in your life and that you love, because when you don't do that, like, oh my god, I swear I was going somewhere with this. I mean, essentially what I was going to say is like, you lose them.
You do.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't show up, like, I was like, with Sierra, I've been with Sierra for like so many days. She's been like sleeping on my couch. I love her. I love her so much. I could die. But we were just like talking, and I was like talking about my little situation. Yeah. And I was like, I wish right now like that he would just like show up. Like he would just like be here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he would just, like, walk in the door right now and be like, let's talk, you know? But it's like the moment that somebody shows you once, it's like, girl, listen to it. Because guess what? Actions speak louder than words.
They do.
You know what I mean? Again, like you said, like, you can send a cute birthday text. Like, happy birthday, girl. Love you so much. You know what I mean? But it's like, the action is the most important part. Like, it's like, girl, just show me that, like, you're here. You know what I mean? Like, even when somebody, like, I don't know, when I had my birthday, like, this, like, and it's not birthday related. Like, it can be an art show that one of your friends has, or, like, they have a musical that they're in. Like, if you just show up, say you're late even. It's like, oh my God, girl, it's, you're just here.
Like, you came.
You're here.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that I did learn that not only on the pod, or, like, by doing this pod, but I've just been, like, thinking about it a lot recently.
Me too.
But I am so, so, so grateful that we have done this. Me genuinely. Too. I would write in my journal, like, when I was back in LA, I was, like, because I've always had this, like, I think, like, fear of putting myself online like you do. Yeah. It's, like, very scary for me to step away from, like, perfectionism. Yeah. Like, in terms of, like, my online, like, persona. I don't want to call it a persona because it is me. But, like...
It is, like...
It's, like, very curated. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, like, I've always been, like, very, like, scared to kind of, like, step out of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm, like, I'm so, like, not this. Like, while it is pretty and it's gorgeous and whatever. Yeah. Yeah. It's, like, there's so much more to me than that. Like, in real life, I'm so much more, like... It's like, than that. So I've always had this, like, almost, like, double vibe. Come
on, Hannah Montana.
Oh my God, meet Miley Stewart.
You and Miley.
I also, guys, I am wearing shorts. They're just tiny. I've always had this, like, thing about me. And I've always been like, oh my God, I need to, like, express myself. Like, I need to, like, show people that there's two parts of me. Yeah. But I've always been, like, scared to do that. And I would always write about it in my journal. And so I am, like, so happy that I finally did it. Girl,
like,
I just kookaluku.
Your Instagram is so, like, artsy, like, just, like, pun, just, like, picture, like, everything. And I love your Instagram. But it's just funny to, like... in your bio, and then you click tack it on podcast, and where they're like, I'm like, it's like, you know.
And what I mean? Thank God it finally happened. Yeah. Like, I am just, like, so beyond grateful and excited that I get to share this platform with you. Yes. And
me too. Sap City today.
I know, guys. I, like, can't help it. Girl. It's just a lot has been, like, happening. Oh my gosh! And Drew got me my favorite flowers.
Oh, you can see them in the
thing. I know you can, like, barely see them, but
I got some tulips for little javaughn to make him feel better.
To make me feel better, and I actually do, like, look at them all the time. Well, I have been, like, the past few days, and I'm like, oh, it does make me feel better. Yay. But yeah, being 25, we started this because it's fucking exhausting. Yeah. And, like, it's, like,
But it's so fun, too. It's so fun, javaughn. It really is.
I know. It's just, like, being 25 and being gay and being in New York City, all three are just, like, so fun. I'm so grateful. If literally you told little me that I would, like, be doing this and that I lived in a loft in, like, New York City, and, like...
Okay, flex.
I would... and, like, I had, like, a shitty job that I, like, literally fucking hate. I would be like... But I had a podcast as well. Like, I had a podcast with, like, my best friend. I'd be like... That doesn't sound too bad of a fucking life. Yeah. I would be like, that sounds really amazing and beautiful and great. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it is really, really exhausting. And, like, I don't know. I said something this week when I was, like, going through my little crying vibe on the couch. That I was so excited that I was finally, and I've been dying to say this to you because, like, I want to know what you say about it. But I was, like, crying, and in between cries, or in between heaves, is that what you said earlier? I don't know if it was you or C, but I was like, I thought I was done.
Yeah, you did say
I was like, I thought I was, like, done with, like, Grindr and, like,
the dating.
The dating scene. Like, oh, it was because Matt went on a first date and he came back and he was like, it went so good. Like, whatever. He was like, I loved it. Like, whatever. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to do that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just like, fuck. I mean, and it will be later down the road. Like, of course, like, again, taking time. But, like,
girl, I'm just happy for you that you're still going for it. Like, I just feel like I am so, like, done with, like, the dating. Like,
oh my God.
Like, I just won't even do it now. Like, I'm like, and I didn't even really try. Like, I'm just like, I'm not even interested in it. I don't want to go on a date with anybody.
I was just, like, so happy to be done.
Yeah.
No, I literally was, like, kind of mean to see. I was like, I, like, was seeing y'all, like, this past, like, month and a half, like, and I was just like, damn, stay safe. Yeah. And I was like, but now look at me. I'm like, girl, don't get too comfortable.
You got too comfortable too quick, girl. You thought we were all just gonna be.
I was like,
you were like, that couldn't be me. I'm fine like, now. Whoop.
Anyways,
here we are. Here we are.
Like, I was just like, God.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
girl, did you see? This is like such a switch, but did you see Lana entering Coachella yesterday?
Oh my gosh.
She's back.
So today I woke up late for work. Whoopsie. And I went on TikTok when my ass should have been getting into work.
Like fully late, like an hour late, and you're like, let me scroll, girl.
I was like, oh, girl, I just like need a second. And I saw it and I like went down a hole where and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
First of all, she's
tiny.
What happened?
I don't know.
No, it's like,
I don't know.
You guys, it was like low key overnight.
Yeah.
And was. So I was just kind of like I think the Zempic happened.
Zemperel.
But she looked amazing.
The way
it happened
she was,
way too fast.
The way she
normal.
was entering the scene was just like so Born to Die era.
Oh,
like just on the back of a motorcycle, and like she was just like this with her hair.
So
and it was just like
good.
I was like, what is going on? And then when she was on stage with Billy, and they
God.
were just like going back and forth and just like giving each other their flowers, and it was like
she was like, half of you bitches wouldn't even be here for her.
Yeah,
I was like.
I'm like...
It's kind of tea, like, not only artists, but, like, honestly, people. Like, I don't even know, like, growing up with Lana Del Rey...
Yeah.
...was something that was just, like, so important for me.
Yes.
And, like, I am just, like, thank God it was, like, me and my generation... versus, like, the one before us or the one after us.
I feel
like,
so lucky.
I feel so lucky to have
been, like,
that.
12, 13, listening to, like, Born to Die and, like...
Video games is, like, still, I think, the best love song ever written.
No, I agree.
Well, that's not true. But, because then you have... Because then you have, like... You have, like, the Sade's, the, like, Rihanna.
Yeah.
Like, they write love songs... Like,
and they get so into it too.
Oh my God.
You know who I really love is Erica de Cassier.
Oh, yes.
Her music is so lovely.
Puppy Love.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That actually might be my favorite love song. Like that is like
so cute.
Oh my gosh.
I've been listening to Snooze a lot this.
How can I lose?
That was really crazy. That was like insane what just happened. Oh my gosh. That was like God stepped foot. Show it to me, Rachel. Show it to me, please. That was like God stepped back on earth. That was crazy.
I love that song.
God.
I love songs.
Wow. No, yeah, I've been listening to it honestly really down. You guys, my playlist right now.
That is kind of the fun part of a breakup, though. You get to, like, you get to, like, stream the music.
That's
and
tea.
just be, like,
oh my gosh. So yesterday when my friend, it was her birthday, we went to karaoke, and I wanted to sing Higher by Rihanna because at the pregame, I was, like, screaming it. Like, I was, like, it was not good. And, it was, like, not a good place to be. And, they didn't have it.
Yeah, some of these karaoke catalogs need to step it up.
I'm like, they were like, you can email us. I was like, okay, well, emailing doesn't help right now. What's gonna happen right now is that I can't perform Higher.
So you couldn't just, like, cast a YouTube video? You guys had to use the catalog? That's
crazy.
crazy.
Had to use the catalog.
It's kind of crazy.
I know. But besides that, yeah, as you mentioned, we also went to Field Day this week.
We went to Field Day.
Well, that was, like, last weekend. But.
Yeah, but I did actually include a video of it in the dump. But, yeah, I mean, it was fun. I was a cheerleader there. I didn't want to play. And Javaughn almost... I was walking up with, like, girl, when I tell you I was going to be the cheerleader that day, I did not want to play the games, and I packed a fucking bag. You should have seen the bag that I packed, girl. I had snacks. I had candies.
Granola, yogurt.
Chargers.
Like, literally, and then just, like, laid there and was like... And I would look over... First of all, my team lost every fucking thing. Everything.
That's not true. You guys won one game.
We won dodgeball.
Yeah.
Okay, that was, like, really good.
Yeah.
But, it was, like, the funnest thing ever. And I, like, actually really loved going to it. I, like, wasn't gonna go. And then I was so happy that I... like, decided to.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Well, even just cheerleading, it was really fun. And it was smorgasburgers.
Oh, it was Smorgasburg. Yeah. And that was, like, I had never been, and I always wanted to go. And
they had, like, little snacks and little drinks.
Yeah, we got the worst wine ever.
It was so disgusting.
It was so bad. It was literally, like,
it was so nasty.
I don't usually complain about wine. Oh, my God, I want a glass of wine.
I know. We're doing a sober pod today.
I know. I think I'm going to try to go sober. I mean, not like... I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think... Like, the past, like, 3 days, I was, like, kind of drinking a lot. So I feel like...
Maybe we need a little cleanse week.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I need a cleanse from the Jewel because every single morning I wake up and it's just, like, cough o'clock for, like, an hour. Like, I,
really?
like... Yeah, like, I have to get it all out of my system and then I can go about my day.
No. This is what happens. You cough for an hour and then you grab that fucking vape. I know it to be true. What do you mean I just go about my day? No, you clear it out. That way you can suck it back in.
Well,
right.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not just going to suck while I'm, like, coughing. Like, I need my hour to, like, get everything.
Oh, my gosh.
Together.
Wait, we need to talk about something so exciting.
What?
So, we're, like, going into spring, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're, like, having a little, like, flirt down vibe moment.
Oh, my God. I know. I know.
Flirt down vibe moment is something that literally should never have been spoken in mankind.
But everybody knows what you meant.
I'm also getting a call right now and I can see it and it's like so exciting, but I can't answer.
We'll be there soon, y'all.
Drew's having a flirt down vibe moment, but everybody is having flirt down vibe moments at all time, right?
I think like
I feel like a lot of my friends are like just like happy.
It's a flirt girl summer.
It's a flirt girl summer.
Like it's
maybe not for right now. For
well,
me.
yeah.
I'll observe, but for right now, I'm just
Yeah, I think that there will be moments of that. That is kind of my energy going into the summer, though. It's like I want to be able to just like be more comfortable with just like flirting with people and like no strings attached.
I know that they always say that like winter comes into your life and like takes everything away that you like don't need. Like everything kind of dies in winter, and then like everything is just like reborn in spring. But I think that spring also like maybe takes out the things that you don't need to, and like
April showers.
Spring May flowers,
baby, and it's showering this month.
Girl, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Also, it was the solar eclipse.
It was.
Which I'll include a few photos in the dump from that. That's going to be sad. But Yes, it was the solar eclipse, and I think that something happened during the solar eclipse
Me
as
too.
well.
Me
Like,
too.
literally something happened because this week has not been good, not only just, like, for me, but, like, literally for everybody.
Everybody I know is, like, going through it just a little bit.
Our friend, like, broke her leg.
Oh, yeah.
Like, like...
We're not laughing at her breaking her leg.
No,
It's just, like,
she was about
She
to...
was so iconic with it.
She was so iconic. Well, yesterday she showed up with Balenciaga bag, Prada belt, leopard coat. Like she was still
with the
like
crutches.
With crutches, she was like,
Like-
"Ugh, I'm just sad I can't do the 5K." Which she didn't even want to do the fucking 5K in the beginning, but
She is everything.
she's everything
Like,
and more.
She posted,
Jen, shout out to Jen.
Shout out to Jen. She sent a text
God.
in the group chat the other day.
But you know what? She was like honestly slaying a little too like close to the sun.
Why?
Because like lately she's just been like eating up the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
gram.
No,
Like
no,
she
she
has
has.
been like so. Well, I want to include this one photo in the dump. I'll text her and ask her if we can.
I want to do my favorite as well.
Okay, period. And she's just been like fucking iconic, like literally on Instagram, just like slaying. And so like maybe she just like slayed too close to the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Something, her energy. Yeah, everyone else has been struggling. Jen has been doing amazing.
She's been going to galas.
Like Getty images down.
Getty images down.
And
like,
just so nonchalant with it too. That's what I love. Like she's just always posting just like lounging around.
Yes.
Just,
but
like-
it was so iconic because like I would assume like we don't text every single day, but like I would assume like she goes to work during the day. Every single night she was at a different gala.
Just
I was
so
like
iconic.
just fucking iconic. Like went to work and then got home and was like, okay, time to get glam.
Yeah, and then text in the birthday group chat, and she's like, "You guys, we're just gonna have to take a car tonight." And it's a selfie of her like this with her crutches, and she's
her-
like Chanel bag, just
Like the most
perched.
gorgeous peach
I'm
Chanel
like,
ever. She was
please,
like
it's so iconic.
she's iconic. Like literally, it's amazing.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
That would be me. Hopefully, one day if I ever like broke my leg, like I would want it to be so
You
glamorous.
have to be glam with it. Like the thing is again, shitty shit happens. Shitty shit.
Shitty shit happens.
But you just have to remain glam through it all. Put
Put it
that
on a
on my
t-shirt.
fucking t-shirt. Put it on my gravestone.
Yes, girl.
Um,
It's like the girls that get full glam to give birth. I'm like, that is so fierce.
I know. That is really fierce. Like, because that is just crazy.
Like, why? Or after, like, they just gave birth and they're like, give me my powder.
Yeah.
Like, I need to take a picture. Of
Yeah.
the baby.
Oh my god. Okay, also, you know who's been so glam lately, and I need to talk about it? Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
But people have, like, been tearing her down recently on the TikTok.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of posts about her brands flopping.
I mean, they do.
Her brands have been flopping. But I also think that it's
Kylie
because...
Swim, Kylie Baby.
Kylie Baby, Kylie Skin, Kylie Swim, Kylie
Oh,
Spritzers.
fuck, I forgot that Kylie Skin is a thing.
Uh-huh.
If I went into somebody's bathroom and they had Kylie Skin on, like, they're like... I'd be like, girl.
I'd be like, what's going on here?
I would be like, girl, wait, you... can somebody, like, if somebody listening to this podcast, like, slide into my, like, DMs and tell me if you've ever tried Kylie Skin.
Right. Or, like,
I, like,
any
need to
Kylie
know.
product.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that... I think one time my friend tried the Kylie concealer and she didn't like it. But I'm just like, I don't know anybody that, like, whips out, like, a Kylie gloss. Like, I don't know anybody that uses Kylie's brand.
Yeah.
I do want to try the seltzers, though. Did you see the new
Oh
seltzers?
my
They
gosh,
look so
I
good,
want to try
girl.
Sprinter.
Yeah, looks
because-
so good.
Well, okay, here's the tea. Is that, like, cacti, if you guys remember, Travis Scott's, they were good.
Cacti was my favorite.
Cacti was my
Oh my
favorite
god, and
thing
I've never
ever.
met anybody else that likes them because
No,
everybody would
you
shit on
guys.
me. They'd be like, that shit's nasty. I'm like, no, it's earthy.
Sierra
like, it
and
tastes-
I were living in LA at the time when cacti came out, and we had, like, a cacti, like, obsession.
It's so
It was
good.
really weird. Like, she would be like, we would, like, get home, she'd be like, oh, I'm dying for a cold cacti. And I would be like, literally, me too. And so then we would literally go to the store and, like, get cacti.
And
like,
they would only come with 9.
Yes,
Remember? It was
yes.
like so...
It was iconic. I probably have a photo from that time period. I'm going to include it in the dump. We were obsessed. We were so obsessed. And I remember
What was
I
your
was
favorite flavor?
Oh my god, lime. And I would be, and I and I was like the first person on the gram to like try cacti. You know how there's always like that one person that like gets to a trend like first, and they like post a photo like on their story or something, and you're like, oh shit, is it actually good? Like, I don't know anybody personally that has tried Sprinter quite yet.
Me either.
And
should
so
we go look for it after this?
Oh my god, I would totally drink a Sprint.
We should just go look for it, and then we can be the first.
Yes. Shut up! Let's try Sprinter.
Let's try it.
While we edit?
Yes, dude.
Where are we going to find Sprinter, though?
We're going to look it up.
I'm going to look it up. I literally just said I was going to go sober.
But
I need to try Sprinter right before I go sober.
Yeah.
Like, I'll start off the week fresh.
Yeah. Okay.
But
cacti was just so good. It was like literally it tasted like the earth. Like
yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
You're right, it was earthy.
Like the pineapple flavor, it wasn't like
wait. That was my favorite.
It was the best one. It was so...
Because I was trying to think about what the yellow was when I said lime. I was like, wait, what was that yellow one? And I was like, it was lemon. And I was like, no, it wasn't lemon. That was my favorite.
It was the best.
Oh my god.
That is like summer in
Can you still get cacti?
No. I have searched high and low.
Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good, you guys.
And it was 8%.
I know.
Oh my, and it was tequila. Oh my god,
no,
girl.
It was crazy because when 818 was being like teased, I actually thought that 818 was going to be used in cacti. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. And it wasn't. And I was like, oh shit. And so then I was like, which, okay. Also,
do you think that's why they pulled it?
I don't know. Because you know what? Speaking of 818, it's literally fucking bomb. It's so good. And like,
can't get on that train with you.
Really? It's so vanilla-y. It tastes like perfume. And you know what's actually so crazy is I have met Kendall and Kylie at this restaurant in LA, Craig's. If you know, if you've been to LA and you've been to Craig's, it's literally like one of my favorite restaurants. But we were like in line for the bathroom, and it was right as 818 was coming out, and we actually like talked like a little bit, and I told her that it was so good, and she was like, "Shut up, you've tried it? Like it just came out." I was like, "Literally, yes." And then
how do you actually tried it?
Yeah,
okay,
actually I did.
Okay.
No, and then she was there that night because Craig's was the first restaurant ever to like have
818.
Have 818, and she did an 818 like little martini with them, and it was so good. And I got it that night, and then that's like all I have to say about that.
I saw a TikTok yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago, and it like rubbed me the wrong way. There's like, I don't know. She was saying, I'll try and find it so we can include it. But she was saying like,
oh my god, I can't wait to try Sprinter.
I know, me either. But she was saying like, I hope one day you all can wake up and stop being so celebrity obsessed and stop being like sheep. Like she was like kind of like talking down on people that like follow celebrities so closely. And like, I get that message. I really do.
I really do too.
But the delivery of it is always so aggressive.
Well,
it's always so rude. Like,
right?
I'm better than you because I don't care about 818, or I don't care about like the
well,
new,
okay,
like,
I have always thought this. Like, I'm just like, okay. Like, it's not only always like a little weird.
Yeah.
But also like, it's so like negative.
It is.
In a way. Like, I'm just like,
because how does that affect you that I care
and it
about
kind of comes off a little jealous, I would argue. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, while I totally get that, like, it's such a small collective group of people that live so extremely different from the majority of people in real life. And, like, they have, like, like, I just said, like, I get it. Like, I get what you're talking about. I get what you're trying to do. Like, you're saying, like, there's so many more of us than there are of them. Like, stop being so obsessed with, like, this small little collective group of people. But it's like, truthfully, we're forced to. It's in the media that we consume. It's like, they're in the TV shows that we watch. Yeah. They're in the movies that we watch. Like, there's really no way but to kind of be celebrity obsessed, no?
Well, I think that their counter argument would be like, well, don't spend so much time on Twitter and like read a book and like go to your local art shows and like do stuff like that, which I think there is room for that. I do think that that's a good message. It's just always so like you're just a fucking child.
I think it's a very like privileged standpoint. in my eyes. I don't know why. It's like the same. I like said this in a few episodes ago. That I also think it's like privileged if people like don't have like some form of like addiction. Like to anything. Like I think that that's very privileged as well. But
yeah. Like if you have no vice, like
right?
you have nothing that you'll need to get you through, or like
and
you just live
like
life raw dogging
being
it.
Like into celebrities is a vice in a way. So it's just like, girl, let me just like have my like little vibe. Let me like get excited to see like Devin Lee Carlson's post. You know what I mean? Let me like be excited to see where Kylie is on vacation. Like, hey Kai, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Also, when Kai came out. There's just one video, and I'm going to include it in that one. No, it's so good, because when we actually end this, I'm going to show it to you. When she was, like, launching Kai, there's this one video of her, and she's, like, in Paris, and she was like, I was, like, away for a few days. I, like, snuck out. Nobody knew where I was. It's so dramatic and so good.
So Leo.
And it's so Leo. And she's, at the end, she was, like, the bartender's, like, what's your name? And she's, like, Kai. And she's just fucking cool. Like, she's just literally so fucking cool. I think Kylie Jenner's so cool. I don't give a fuck. But Kylie's skin is, like, literally weird. And Kylie Baby's, like, a little bit weird.
Yeah, the brands are weird, but she's
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in person, you guys, she was so sweet.
Oh, I just want to hear her voice.
I know. It's so, like, soft, and she's just, like, so nice.
Oh, my God. Is she short?
No. Yes. And I was about to say, because I thought you were going to say, is Kendall short? And that's why I immediately said no. No. In real life, you guys, if anybody has also seen Kendall Jenner, please sound off. But I was like, she is a model.
She was so tall.
Oh my God. And like, you are just captivated by her. Like, she's so tall. She's so, like, I don't want to say thin, but I mean, because that's, like, whatever. Yeah. But, like, because I just, like, don't want to talk about people's bodies. But, like, she is. And her walk, oh, my God. Like, everybody shit talks her, like, catwalk, whatever. Oh, my God. She literally walked out of the bathroom and was like, it was nice to meet you. And I was like, yeah. Walked away and, like, walked to her table. And I was like...
The hair was just so
oh, my
healthy.
God. It was just, like, you know, when she, like, tosses it back. Like, I was just, like... wow.
Yeah.
And, like, also knows that, like, the entire room is looking at her.
Right.
And she is just on. Like, it's, like, it was, like, watching, like, it was so crazy. I was like, oh, my God, she's, like, a supermodel down. Like,
I was thinking about that when I was watching the Coachella videos.
And I'm interested. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm interested to... I really, really want to meet Alex Consani in real life. Because I think I'm going to have the same reaction as I did with Kendall Jenner. I'm going to be like, oh, I fucking get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, she's just electric.
I just know it.
Yeah. But I was watching the Sabrina videos, Sabrina Carpenter's Coachella. And for a split second, I was like... It really is crazy that, like, a celebrity like that, like, no hair is ever out of place. Like, she is really just perfect. Like, when you...
It's crazy.
When you look up... And I was thinking about it, too, because I'm like, if I was Barry... Because Barry was front stage, and he was, like, filming her all cute. But I'm like...
God, I wanted a boyfriend so bad. Okay,
I know. Like, I'm trying to, like, keep my words together. But, like, just looking up at her, and, like, he's perfect, too. Like, they're just, like...
I know.
Celebrities are just, like, weirdly perfect. Like, it's, like,
well, I think that there's just, like, reasoning as to, like, why they are celebrities.
Like,
you know what I mean?
that's why they're celebs, because they, like...
Yeah.
But they also just... I can't imagine the maintenance that they do.
You know who I have met, and I was like, they're, like, not a celebrity?
Who?
Emma Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah.
I, like,
met
met
like,
her, and I was just like... like, she's, like, I love her. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I think she's everything.
Yeah.
But, like, when I met her, she's so, like, I think, like, this shit just, like, accidentally happened for her.
Right.
And she was, like, just so, not in a negative way, but, like, just, like, so normal girl. Like, so, like...
Work.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so just, like... normal,
not intimidating.
Nope.
Like, just hey girl, what's up?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Kendall Jenner was fucking crazy. I was like, whoa. But girl, we're getting to an hour, and I am so sad
I know.
because this really helped me. So thank
Aw,
you.
Of course,
Thank you
baby.
so
I'm
much.
glad that you got on up and did it.
You know
I'm
what?
proud
I
of
did
you.
it. I did it.
Proud of you for pushing through.
Guys, you can't be a loser.
You can't be a loser. You can be sad. But
And it's not a negative.
not.
It's not. I'm not using loser as like a negative
No, you
word.
just
I'm saying like
can't.
you can't lose.
No.
Like it's not an option. Losing's not an option.
No.
Like
Especially if someone does you like wrong, like that's you have to just rise above it. Because then they just like win. It's like no,
yeah.
you can't break me. You are my soul.
Okay, that was really good too. But you are like getting a little too good. But I am so lucky to know you,
I'm lucky
and
to
I
know
am
you
so
too.
happy that you showed up for me today.
Of course, always.
You know. But what is your talk of the week?
Well, my talk
Well,
of the-
girl, I don't need to even do that.
we talked.
Girl, my talk is we all know.
And you know mine because I
Yeah.
was shitting and farting all fucking weekend.
So what's your song of the week?
Song
and then
of the
let's
week.
say good boy.
Song of the week is "Nasty" by Tinashe that just came
I
out.
know you love.
Woo!
Yeah. I still have not listened. We don't listen.
Yeah, the video was really good. The song was good. I don't like the pre-chorus, but I like everything else about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that she's. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Tinashe.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah. My song of the week is Karma by Jojo Siwa. I'm just joking. But last night we were playing it in the Uber, like jokingly, and it was like literally so fucking fun.
It was like that, yeah.
We were all like a little drunk, and it was just like I was like, oh, my friends are so stupid and funny. Like they were. I was just like, oh, thank God I have.
No, yeah.
It was just so fun, and we were just like screaming it at the top of our lungs. It was just like so stupid.
Girl.
Actually, so maybe that is my song of the week. I don't even
Honestly,
give a fuck.
No, play Karma.
It's not good. Like it's not a good song, but it was really, really
for the
fun
vibe.
and therapeutic to sing it in the car with my friend.
Yeah.
But my actual song of the week is probably Higher by Rihanna. I've been listening to it down.
Yeah. I won't sing again. I love
Oh,
that song.
I'm gonna play it when we get off.
Okay.
And drink a Sprinter.
And drink a Sprinter. I love you very much.
I love you
Keep
more than words.
kicking, diva.
Kick.
Keep
I don't
kicking.
know what that was, but yeah, I am so excited to see you next week.
Yes. Thanks
Okay.
for watching, y'all.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you for showing up for Javaughn, girl.
For showing up for
And
both
me.
of us.
Yeah. But you needed this week.
I love you guys.
Love you. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.